By now, most of you watching this channel probably know what's inside this barn, building, detached garage, shop, whatever you want to call it, that's behind me. It was a huge selling point when it came to this property, and in my opinion, it makes the property extremely unique and very valuable, at least to someone like me. We open it up, and we are presented with this one giant half of the garage, just sort of my drift car workshop, my fingerboard obstacle area. Well, I guess now it's just a mess, which is part of the reason I'm making this video. Lights and lights. Got my welding stuff. I really got to put my tank chained back onto my cart, but I got it filled and I've just been procrastinating. Fingerboard obstacle area, that kind of continues over here as well. Got the 240, obviously. Having a whole section of the garage dedicated to working on the car and learning about that, like that was huge to me. And of course, what I believe to be the coolest addition is this whole half. This entire half of the garage is the mini ramp, and it's just the mini ramp for now, but we are going to continue to add to it. Corey and the Keen Ramps guys have to keep continuing to push back the wall ride project that we've been working on just because they've been so busy over the summer months. That's what all of this wood is for, though. I've mentioned it before. We're building a giant wall ride up that wall. They're gonna have a bell or a sticker slap area or something at the very top there. We got these, which are the two halves of the pyramid that used to go there. These I'm gonna repurpose for that bumped bar that I had mentioned, or like a kicker or something there. Yeah, I mean, you guys are familiar with this side. I've made a bunch of content here. Like, this is amazing, and it doesn't get any less amazing. It continues to amaze me. That being said, as you can tell from the title of this video and just sort of what my videos have been about lately, how do I turn these lights on? Oh, would you look at that? Look, I got light now. Okay. Lately, life around the property here has been just like, go, 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 this, new project, which has been so fun and like stimulating for my brain. And I think the content that's come out of it has also been really cool. It's been great. I've loved it. However, what that means is that certain things do get neglected, sort of like the housekeeping side of things. Mess. This is actually pretty organized and nice, I'm not gonna lie. Mess. We got this door set up though. I didn't film that, but this used to be completely boarded up and unusable. We replaced the door, did the trim, all of that. That was with my dad. That was fun. I'm talking way too fast. Mess. You get the point here. Ready for the world's loudest garage doors? Good morning, neighbors. And door number 2. Good morning, neighbors. That second one is to wake up any of the neighbors that the first one didn't wake up. As I've mentioned before, we have really big plans for both the lower section, like the skate park section, the drift car section, I don't know what you want to call that, as well as the upstairs section here, which I think I showed you in the last video. Just this giant open space for now that we have, again, huge plans for, but these are like multiple year plans. Not too much in the near future because we're prioritizing the actual house itself that we live in. But that being said, I don't want to start neglecting this, which is sort of what is happening. So it just needs some maintenance, some upkeep, so it keeps it nice. Because it is nice. Like, this is such a sick space. So let's keep it sick. So, I don't really know if I'd consider any of this fun, but I think the least fun part of it is gonna be just trash cleanup duty. There is just a ton of stuff that I've let collect over the, like, what is this doing here? That I've just let collect over the past couple of weeks. It's like, oh, gotta get this done for a project, then I never clean up, which is terrible. And we're gonna deal with that today. You know what, though? I think what I just decided is that I'm gonna move everything out and kind of start, kind of like I did when we first moved in, actually. The keys are all the way upstairs and I don't feel like running up there to get those, so we're pushing this bad boy out. I guess we're pulling, come on, baby. I'm always afraid, like, when I leave the door open, it's gonna catch on something and just rip the door open. I think we got a straight shot out of here, though. I gotta give her a wash today, too. She looks good on camera from kind of far away, but you get close and I mean, she is dirty. Look at that dirt, though. Okay, we're not gonna get distracted. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. It's always like so overwhelming looking at all this and not knowing where to begin. Okay, let's make some piles. Pile number, spiders? I'm not meant for this mountain life if I can't handle a spider. Pile number 1 is going to be anything and everything fingerboard obstacle related. Got some scrap metal and stuff over there. Some, well, 1 trash and 1 unopened concrete. I think that's my last concrete, actually. More molds. I gotta get back into this, man. I've just been so busy. I didn't forget about you guys, though. And then this thing, I brought this from the LA house. This was my first ever concrete mold for a fingerboard obstacle that I made. And it's a really sick curve ledge. I want to revive that thing, too. I guess I was just too lazy to throw this away. I don't know. Trash, trash, trash. More fingerboard stuff. Up next, looks like we're gonna need a pile for car stuff. We got some gear oil for my limited slip diff. That's gonna go right here, which is the car pile. What do we have here? Realistically, stuff I'm never gonna use again, ever again, like my downpipe shield that I made sure to label. And my radiator hose that I also made sure to label. My old diff parts from when I got my differential rebuild. I mean, it's just, I guess it's good to, oh, big old spider. Oh, look at him go, he's going. Car stuff. What's in here? Looks like a whole bunch of paint. I feel like paint should go on a shelf, huh? You're coming with me. We have all of this shelf space that's just being neglected, so we're gonna put some of this here. What's in here? There's a bag inside of, oh, smells like gear oil. It's gear oil. That goes into here, the car parts bucket. I don't even know what any of this paint is for, man. Probably interior paint for the LA house, huh? Well, that goes there now. I feel like paint is one of those things that you get and then you keep thinking that you might need it later, but then it sits on a shelf like this for 15 years and you never touch it ever again. But if I were to dispose of it, I know I'd need it the next day. What do you know? More paint. Spray paint, on the other hand, this stuff can come in handy. I was using this for my fingerboard rails to paint them and make them colorful and nice. These all set up here. These I'll for sure be using. Except that's empty. Why did I keep that? Wow, I didn't think I was gonna make that. Some bright, shiny gold, love that. Wow, I was looking for this. It's that marking paint that you can spray on dirt or grass. I was looking for this for the pool, but then I did it anyway, so great. I can use that to map out some future landscaping ideas though. Wood stain for some of the wood obstacles we make. Brake cleaner, I'm gonna put that in the car stuff for now, because I gotta go through all that later. I never know how in-depth to go with content like this. Like, how entertaining can it really be watching me restock some shelves with some household supplies? I'm gonna go through and do some basic organization, some basic cleaning, and I'll see you guys after that. All right, I got a little carried away. I finished this side. It looks so much better. I don't want to necessarily say that it's clean, but it's definitely at least organized now. Random arsenal of airsoft toys and high school stuff that I've just had for years. Jack stands, wheel blocks, all that kind of stuff. My S14 stock seat, because I couldn't find anywhere else to put it. Finally cleaned off the workstation. This has just been piling, so this is nice to have clean. My RC toys that I actually really want to mess with now that we have land and property to play with here. They're both broken though, and I think yeah, you can see the suspension on this guy is just all clapped out because I took it to Desert Skate Ranch and was launching it like 50 feet in the air. This one worked fine before the move, but now I just can't get it to turn, so I gotta look into that. Still didn't put the argon tank chain to the little dolly, but I did have it secured in a corner now, so at least it's maybe a little bit safer. Cleared off this entire workbench, and this thing, I mean, you guys saw, like, this thing was getting messy. So it's nice to have this clean finally. I don't know whose monitor this is or why it's here, but I guess it just stays here. That actually, you know what? That actually could be helpful once I get the CNC machine set up. So I can have a little workstation out here for you know what I'm saying? It's hot, man. Bench grinder, the little mini hacksaw thing. I can't even think of what it's called right now because I'm overheating. Chop saw, that's what it is. And this back wall is all of my fingerboard stuff. We have our 3D printed mold, or not mold, but what the molds were made out of. Some concrete obstacles that I made that I still have to clean up, and I've just been procrastinating that. Just random miscellaneous fingerboard stuff from both myself and other companies. Got our veneer, got some more thin wood there for wood obstacles. Those tubes have metal in them for rails. Got all of our molds here, our concrete there. I finally stocked these shelves up. This is what I started with before I just turned off the camera. Tools, paint, more paint, miscellaneous stuff, and car stuff on the bottom. Got my old stock diff, my stock drive drive shaft, a sub, and amp that I still want to install on the 240 at some point. Some spacers that ended up not fitting, some gauges, all my stock suspension stuff, I don't even know what those are, to be honest, and then just a box of miscellaneous car stuff. Yeah, I mean, this side looks so much better, and at some point I want to go through and like organize everything. Today was just cleaning it up and making it like manageable and usable, because it was so packed in here that I couldn't even do anything. However, though, just because one side is clean does not mean that the other side is clean. This one is in shambles. This is the important side too. This is the skate park side. I can't even skate right now because it's just disastrous. There's kind of a lot going on back here, and I'm gonna do my best to not get sidetracked or distracted, because today is cleanup day. I need to stay disciplined and clean and organized if I want to keep having fun. And I'm trying to think of what I want to do first. Do you remember, I think I did it on camera, where we took off those wall panels and took out the insulation because of the whole bat problem? Did I talk about that? When we first got the house, this detached garage, this shop had a very severe bat problem that had been taken care of. And I put that in quote because it had been taken care of. You can see pretty much everywhere, like every corner, every vent, every pipe had been sealed with this spray foam. And they did a really good job of sealing any possible entry. It went from being a very bad bat problem that had to be taken care of to one goddamn bat that wouldn't leave. And you could hear it. I made videos where you could hear it in the background, and it was coming from somewhere in this corner. But we took off this top piece, we took off this piece, we took off that one, we took off that one, and all of the insulation, you can kind of see the residual. There was bat shit all up in there. The insulation had been eaten and it was moldy and disgusting, so we took it out, but we couldn't find the bat. And every single day and every single night at any given hour, if I came in here, I would hear the bat in that one corner. And then, oh yeah, I guess I can go through this door now because it works. Ready for this? Unlock it. Isn't that nice? Here's me getting distracted and off topic, but now we want to landscape this and make it like a nice, beautiful front yard, because it sort of is a nice, beautiful front yard, or it can be. Anyway, we ripped the trim off of the windows, and you can see that there is just a ton of dry rot in the siding around the house. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but even the siding that's not dry rotted is just super warped, because this just gets blasted by the sun during the summer. We recently had the roof done on both the house and the shop. Completely brand new roof on both because they were failing. And while they were doing this building, we had them replace some of the dry rotted siding on like the crazy tall top parts that we weren't comfortable doing ourselves. And you can see obviously which ones were replaced. And sure enough, let me take you on over here. Through this window is the mini ramp, and that corner over there is where you could hear the bat always, right? Well, they had spray foamed essentially everything, like any entrance point up there. That's where we thought they were coming from, but everything was blocked off. These itty bitty little holes that are just from dry rot, from water getting in there, those are actual holes. And the bats can be like little teeny tiny and they can squeeze through things. And the roofer said that as they were removing the siding, a bat would fly out, and every now and then there'd be bats coming out, which is like, that's been terrifying. However, since those upper siding pieces have been replaced, knock on wood, it has been a little over a week now. I've been coming here midday, morning, evenings, nighttime, and I have not once heard a bat in here now. I hope I didn't just jinx it, but I think they're gone. So my dad picked up some of this insulation, so I was going to not use any gloves and not use a mask and just kind of stuff that stuff in there. I'm kidding. I would like to get this wall re-insulated, get it all put back together, mainly just clean up all this. I finally picked up the Keen Ramps banner from LA. Again, just kind of, I mean, this side's not that bad. It's just a bunch of garbage laying around, so let's get to work. I'm dwindling, man. It's 105 degrees right now. It's gonna be 109 today. Oh my God. I can feel my energy dwindling, so I just want to get this done. Okay, what am I doing? Trash bin. Trash. Ooh, there's like a wasp on that thing. It's all shriveled up. Trash, 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 and trash. Oh, spider webs. I don't like this, man. Okay, this is all trash. Damn, yesterday was trash day, and we just brought the bin up, and now it's gonna be full already. That sucks. Whole lot of trash, though. I guess this is like easy cleanup, though. This is just throwing stuff. This is what I should have done when I made the mess in the first place. I feel like leaving tools out is like one level of laziness, but leaving trash on the floor, that's like a new level of laziness. I should at least be able to throw away trash. I got non-alcoholic Blue Moons. Isn't that crazy? Oh, yes. All right, well that's full. I didn't put this here, so I'm assuming my dad did, but we want to finish these windows for obvious reasons. The fuck is that? Did you hear that? I couldn't tell if that was like water turning on or air turning on. The AC shouldn't be on right now. I don't know what that was. Ignorance is bliss. Anyway, yeah, I didn't even notice that until right now, actually. It looks like my dad went through and added the, what's this called? Why can't I picture what this is called right now? This thing. He added the thing. And it looks like we got some extra things, so I'm gonna put these extra things in a pile. Again, organization. It was the power. That's what just happened. The power went out. Love that. Oh, look, the temperature went up to 110 later. 110 degrees and no AC. We love that. And that is why we got a generator. All right, the Keen Ramps banner. I'm gonna put that up at some point. I'm just not gonna bother with it today. I should just get it somewhat organized and tucked away though. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, huh? Nice and organized. I'm scared to grab this one because there's a whole bunch of spider webs over here, but I saw a giant black widow get a lizard the other day. Oh man, yeah, this thing's like connected to spider webs. It was like a little lizard, but it was dangling from the spider web and the black widow came out and crunched it up into its web. It was crazy. I didn't really like it. All right, last little baby piece of trim. Okay, just that already looks better. I wish there were lights on though. Okay, we got one more task before I'm calling it quit. Well, not quits, I guess we completed it. The last task is gonna be the insulation. So I wanna take this last panel off, slap some of that in there, slap it in there, put it all back together. And then, I guess we have to. I can't do all this then not skate for at least a little bit and then set up the generator now. It's getting toasty. I had taken this off before, so it looks like a lot of the holes don't even have screws in them. It actually looks like it's just, what, maybe 3 of them on the top holding this whole sheet up. So we're just gonna take all these out. I'm really hoping a bat doesn't pop out and bite me in the face. Oh God, that scared me, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was just the bottom popping out. We have one more screw holding it in. Oh. There we go. You can see at one point it was just dripping with, what's the correct term for it? Bat guano? Bat shit. We took all the insulation out and everything's since dried and kind of solidified. I don't know, it's still pretty nasty. I've never put in insulation before. My dad told me it's pretty straightforward. It looks like it comes in strips. It looks like cotton candy. I think it's really good for you. Like if you were to ingest that into your lungs, I think it's like a natural anti-inflammatory, clears your sinuses. I'm gonna go put a mask on. Glasses, mask, and gloves. That's everything. Maybe you should be wearing long sleeves, but we'll live and learn. I don't know what to do. I don't think you can do it wrong. Like I think you just put the insulation in the wall, then you seal the wall back up. I think. Oh! Look at that dude, you see him? Oh, that's a big boy. I guess that's a small boy to a lot of people, but to me, that's a big boy. Dude, why is he so fast? I don't like this. I don't want to do the insulation anymore. I'm saving that for another day. You know what? I was gonna do that right now, but Taylor just texted me. She said she needs the AC working. I gotta go handle that generator. It has nothing to do with that spider. It's too easy of a job, you know? I'll do it later. Seriously though, I am gonna go get that generator set up. We're still on the fence of getting a legit generator that actually powers the whole house, like our central cooling, all of that. But we wanted to give it a year first. So live here for, you know, summer, winter, a whole year, to see how often the power really goes out up here. Surprisingly, that's loud too. Surprisingly, some mountain towns, like my parents' place up in Tahoe, even during these crazy winter storms, like they never lose power. Did the power just turn on? That light I think the power just turned on. Look at that. Okay, it said 6 p.m. We're chilling. Damn it, now I don't have an excuse to not do the insulation. What I was gonna say, we got this generator and we've just been using some heavy gauge extension cords to power like the window AC we have in our bedroom so the dogs can stay cool. Run our fridge so our food doesn't go bad. Just like kind of the essentials, because so far, knock on wood, the power hasn't gone out for more than I think like 8 hours was the max, but it has been going out like pretty consistently. So now it is something that maybe we're gonna pursue. Like maybe we do want a whole house generator, like some solar that powers a battery. That'd be amazing. I'm just learning that like life is expensive, man. I'm slowly, I have to overcome my fear of spiders if I ever want to live here. I will say, oh, that's not good. We don't want these gloves. These are not the right gloves for the job. I think my fear of spiders has like decreased. Before, it's like if I see a spider, it could be an ant-sized spider, I'm freaking out. I know, call me a pussy, but it's my phobia, whatever. Now, it's like I can see them and I don't mind. It's just if they're on me or near me, I don't love that. But and to me, this isn't even an irrational fear. Now I'm just mainly scared of spiders that can like inflict damage. Black widow, my dad's been bit multiple times and he's like, oh, it's not that bad. It just feels like you have the flu. I'm just not in the mood to have the flu. Brown recluses, don't love those. Whatever that spider was, it looked fast and big and it looked like it could hurt me. I'd prefer to avoid them all. Dude, it's so hard to put these gloves on while my hands are sweaty. I'd prefer to stay away from spiders altogether, but maybe I'm slowly overcoming my fear. Maybe I'm just saying that online so I don't look like as big of a pussy as I am. The world may never know. Dude, get on my hand, man. It's go time, baby. The hardest part of this task for me is going to be overcoming the fear of the spider in that bag and not actually installing it into the wall. I just have to get it there. Oh, I know that I'm gonna go back to this and the spider's not gonna be there. I'm not gonna know where it is. If it jumps on me, I'm done. Oh, it's still there, man. Bro, that thing just needs to leave. Go that way. The other thing about me that makes me a huge pussy is I can't kill them either. I believe in spider karma, and if you kill the spider, its loved ones are gonna find out and they're gonna kill you. Come on, buddy, go, no, don't go deeper into the insulation. I'm just not gonna use that piece. So a quick Google told me that, so these have like a backing on them, right? It's got this sort of paper backing. I left the spider nest over there. Google told me that the backing faces me, so it would face the drywall, except we don't have drywall, it's just plywood. And I don't know if I'm gonna have to cut it or not. I'm gonna try to just stuff it on in there and see if it fits. It looks like it might be pre-cut, I don't know. I really wanna eat it. It looks really good. I'm gonna try to avoid skin contact, but I am wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I'm gonna have to cut it. This one's gonna be hard to watch. I couldn't find my utility knife, so we're using a gasket scraper, and hopefully this will work. It doesn't have to be like perfect, right? There we go. And then do I just like kind of pull it apart or what? Oh boy. I can see why you're supposed to wear a mask and gloves now. Hey, it's insulated now though, huh? Right? Like I did it? Now 5 more? Look at that. It's insulated now. It looks good, huh? I don't know if it actually looks good, but I think it looks like it's supposed to look like. I probably should have cut that left one lengthwise because you can see that it's a different width. I just like stuffed it in so it's kind of wrinkly, but the rest look good, I think. I think regardless, it'll be better than nothing. So now I just gotta go through and put those pieces of plywood back on, call it a day, and we are done. Oh, I don't know why these are so heavy though. I gotta plan this accordingly because I gotta hold it up while I screw it in, so I gotta be prepared. That's there with the screw ready. Are we in? That's what she said. Okay, I think we're in the wall. Now I gotta put that one up there, and I'm gonna try to be lazy and not use a ladder. Probably gonna regret that. I wanna just like tack it in for now. Damn it, I need the drill. Oh, it's right by my feet, but I have to hold this up. No, I fell. Oh, okay. I have to get the drill and the screw prepped so I can grab them. This is gonna be right there. Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try something and it's not gonna work. I gotta see how long I can let go. I have like a second. Boom, boom, okay. Oh, I got it, but the screw fell off. I'm not giving up. I have the screw ready for me now. I could have saved so much time if I just grabbed a ladder. It's right there. But no! All right, you ready for this shit? Oh, yep, got it. And now we got our screw. Aha! We are tacked in place, baby! Whew! Okay. I am sweating profusely under all this. I'm gonna go through later and fine tune all this. I just want it on there. I don't have any left. I'm in the most awkward position right now. Good enough, man. I'll fix it up later. It looks fine. I mean, for now, there's plenty of other things to worry about in here, so that is good enough for now. Now I have to move the spider hatchery. Don't mind me. Eventually the spider will leave, right? Can these be like repurposed? Like, should I keep stuff like this? I'll toss it there for now and then probably end up cleaning that up later too. Hey, can you see the, look, dude, I'm pruning from how sweaty it is under here. That is actually disgusting. It is hot. It is really hot. It keeps going up, man. You know me, honesty is the best policy. I'm always trying to be as open and transparent as I can be. Honestly, I don't want to skate right now, but I feel a moral obligation to myself that we just finally cleaned this space up and made it nice and usable and manageable again. We're skating for like 5 minutes. I also just realized too that that top piece that we just put on, I was actually using as the window barrier, because if I'm doing like a blunt fakie, that window's done. So I guess that kind of started the next task, which is going to be, okay, hear me out here. My idea, what makes a ton of sense in my head, is to just get either a giant plexiglass sheet or multiple like plexiglass bars almost. Plexiglass is, you know, it's durable, it's clear, that's the biggest thing. It's not gonna look crazy or weird. You just seal it off with plexiglass, so boards can hit it and you're safe. But like a ton of people were commenting saying that was gonna look like ghetto. And not there's anything wrong with that, but they were suggesting to do like iron bars. And in my head, giant iron prison bars guarding the window looks more ghetto than clear plexiglass. Unless I'm just like imagining it wrong in my head. I think just like a sheet of plexiglass would be perfect and like barely noticeable too. Compared to iron bar, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it, but I swear plexiglass is the better option. I don't want to skate. Couple tricks, I just want to take it nice and easy. Cuts to me doing like a blunt laser flip out or something. No, I'm not him anymore. Be an interesting one. Fakie Smith to 50-50 to fakie. I don't think it's hard, I just never do it. Okay, right here. Why am I scared? That's actually scary. Oh, no, it's not. For some reason, I was way overcomplicating that in my head. I just gotta go in as if it's switch, not fakie. I don't know if that made sense. It clicked in my head, I'll do it right here. A fun trick. A couple of tricks on this side so I don't have to worry about blowing the window out. I never do tricks to fake it. It's actually kind of fun. Oh! Oh, I don't know. Ah! Bring it around. Ah! I'm contortioning my body from going here to there. It's all wonky. Okay, I did back tail front 180 in one of the last videos. Back Smith should be easier. I am so hot. Oh! I might have overreacted a little. Come on. Literally just that. Oh my god. I just came within millimeters of taking out the window. I went to fakie and slipped out right there and the board went phew. Boom, right there. It literally landed in the spider pit, excuse me. Didn't feel great, but I did it. I'm probably, dude, my farmer's tan is crazy. Oh my God. I need to tan my shoulders. Okay, I'm afraid to say this out loud because then I'm vocalizing it. I was gonna say, oh, I wanna give this 5 tries and if I don't do it, I'll walk away, but I know that's not how I work. New trick, I don't think it's nothing like crazy, but I wanted to try kickflip backsmith front 180. So like the trick I just did, but throw a kickflip in there. I'd like to try it until I get it, but there's very good chance I'm just gonna overheat and give up. So letting you guys know that now, so you're not disappointed in me. I don't even know if I can kickflip back Smith right now. Oh boy. I don't think I have the energy in me to like talk and do my whole YouTube-y thing. So I'm just gonna try this until I can't anymore and we'll see how close I get. I have no clue if you can hear me, but the camera overheated, so I had to soak it in cold water. Oh! Yo! Sloppy, but I mean, I'm taking it, I'm hot, I'm exhausted, and I'm done. I'm really teasing myself here. I was about to go jump in, reward myself from the skate session by just jumping into the pool, which actually I'm curious about something. We got a little rubber ducky floaty thermometer. Oh man, it is heating up fast. It's at what, 88 it looks like. To be fair, that is like right on the surface. It's almost 5 feet deep, so the bottom should still feel nice, but it's, I was afraid of that. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I had to take out this fence post and pull back the welded wire fence in order to back the truck up and get that sand all ready. And you know what better time to put it back than when it's 108 degrees outside, and what I should be doing is jumping into the pool, right? Right. Maybe I get away without adding another post here, because if you remember, I had one right in that corner, and then it turned 90 and went this way. Maybe I do just have it go from there across, because I mean, it does seem pretty practical to want to be able to bring a truck in here if I need to. Seems kind of dumb to have to pull a stake out every time, so if I curve this in, that also leaves even more space for the propane tank. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna use that last post. That's not me being lazy, that's me using my brain. And we're just gonna bring the, oh, we're stuck on that post. We're just gonna bring this over yonder. This is really hard to do with one hand. Come on, bring it around. I think the only difference is we're gonna have a little excess over there, but I mean, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna be a little floppy here, that's fine. I'm getting really sick of doing these little T-post connectors, and I still don't even know if I'm doing them right. I really just like snap them in and then bend them until they hold. But I mean, like, maybe if they work, it's the right way. It looks just terrible, but I think I'm just past the point of caring. I wanna go in the pool. And just like that, the fence goes all the way around, and we officially have a dog-proof, or not dog-proof, but a dog fully fenced. That's what I'm trying to say now. That was open. That's not open anymore. I'm done talking. Take me, please. That is glorious. This is gonna be so dumb, but I was just cracking up off camera thinking about this. What, okay, what do you do in a pool? Obviously a big pool, like a larger pool than this, you can do laps, you can actually get a like workout exercise, but like in a smaller pool, and obviously it's still big. What do you do? And I was here's what I do. I've always done this ever since I was a kid. Whenever I went into a pool, I sink to the bottom and I just like glide along the bottom and I pretend I'm a catfish. I don't even know what catfish do. I just feel like a catfish. I don't know if GoPros float or not, but I have it on the tripod. I'm gonna try to set you up on the ground, and I'm gonna do what I've always done since I was a kid in a pool. I also chlorinated the pool last night, so I don't want to open my eyes underwater, and I don't have a sick goggles and a snorkel yet, so I'm gonna close my eyes here, but we'll see if the camera stays mounted. And now it got me wondering if that's like a universal childhood thing or not. I don't think it is. Taylor's bringing out the floaties. Thank you. I don't know the best way to get into a floaty without stairs. Not like that. Oh, we made it. All right, well, this is gonna be our life for a little bit, and I think I'll just see you when we're done doing nothing. Alrighty, I'm gonna set you guys. I feel so much better now that we're out of the pool. Or not now that we're out of the pool, but that because we went in the pool, I feel better. I don't think this is gonna be hard, and now that we have a wide open, freshly organized shop, I feel like now's the time to do this. I need something to open this. My hands, how about that? I ordered this like a month ago, but it was back ordered. Hopper on out here, and we have ourselves, it probably doesn't really look that exciting to most people. It's a hub for my steering wheel for the S14. We finally get to install. I've had this wheel sitting in the car for a month now. The homie Julian was gonna let me borrow his wheel hub, and we were gonna swap it out at the track, but we didn't have the right tools needed, so I got to give this back to him and install this one myself. I can do this, right? These are not going to be too much help for me. I think I can do this. I mean, all it is, it's just an Allen key to actually mount the wheel to the hub itself. I think the hard part is literally just going to be getting the stock wheel off, because I think there's like some torque screws. I got cruise control and all that still. So that, I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video. I may not know too much about cars yet, but I do know that we should disconnect the battery so the airbag doesn't blow up in my face. All right, so I just watched a YouTube video, and in typical 240 fashion, there's a right way to do something, and then there's the bootleg way way to do it, and everyone chooses the bootleg way. That thing right there, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little stud in the middle of it, which makes it tamper-proof. Airbag, schmairbag. By the way, I have a severe, it's not even an irrational fear, I have a fear of airbags deploying in my face. It's never happened, knock on wood, but it's just a fear of mine. Battery's disconnected, I've let it sit for 30 minutes just because apparently that's a thing. You're supposed to let it like decharge or something. I'm still not gonna mess with it with my face in front of it. Essentially, I could either go to Home Depot and buy the exact bit that I need, or I can do it the bootleg way, which is get my impact with a flathead bit on it and just jam it in there and try to break off that stud so I can use a regular Torx bit, which I do have. Typical 240 things. So supposedly I just... Oh, did it work? Yo, it worked perfectly. Look at that, there's no stud in there now, and I can just use a normal Torx bit. No way. Gotta repeat that process on the other side really quick. Damn, that's cool. Gotta love them resourceful 240 people. I think it's off, and then I think it's T50, so I think this will work. We'll find out. Moment of truth, it feels like it fits. Look at that, that side's free. All right, now, oh, there's our ticking time bomb. Oh, I hate airbags, dude. Feels like I'm, oh, there we go. Okay, I feel like I'm playing CSGO trying to fuse the bomb or something. Get this thing away from me. Okay. Success! Airbag has been removed. It's no longer a ticking time bomb. I don't know how dangerous airbags actually are with the battery disconnected, but that's just such a scary concept to me. I don't like it. Look at all that, huh? Got that bad boy off, and I think she just comes on out. Looks like we're still connected to something. Success! I got a wheel. Can you see how sweaty I am? This whole thing has AC. It's just big and expensive to run, so I'm sweating. I'm sort of just unhooking things and unscrewing things and unbolting things, and this is a clock spring, which I didn't know what a clock spring was until just now. Apparently I gotta remove it. Can't be that important, huh? Look, I got my little steering wheel naked. Alright, I think it's pretty self-explanatory from here. I just gotta line up those holes with that, then I put the wheel on. I think we're good. I'll let you know if we run into any hiccups, but I'm sweating profusely and I'm ready to be done with this. Would you look at that? We have ourselves a wheel, and now let's see if the wheel works. I reconnected the battery. Put everything back together. Ooh, she looks good. I'm probably pissing off some of the S-chassis purists, but I don't even want to go into it on this video as to like why I'm doing what I'm doing. End of the day, I'm very, very well aware what a gem of a car this is and how hard it is to find a bone stock 240SX. I know because it took me a while to find it. And trust me, I don't want to turn it into another super clap drift car. That being said, I am going to learn how to drift on it, and I'm not going to let the cleanness of it hold me back from learning how to drive. I want a nice OEM plus look, and I think interior wise all I want to do is the wheel and the seat, and okay, and one more thing, and a harness. Thrash Racing actually sent me a harness with the wheel and the seat. The problem is you need a cage to install the harness. I don't have a cage. I don't know if I want to cage it. That's for a little bit down the road, but in the meantime we have the Thrash Racing seat, we have the Thrash Racing wheel, and everything is looking good. Yeah, I guess it's been a while since I've driven the 240 in the first place. I've just been so busy, but I've missed this thing. The wheel feels like I'm playing Assetto Corsa too. It feels like a video game. I feel like I gotta get some gloves now. I don't think I'm supposed to bare hand this bad boy, but we're raw dogging it today. Oh, I missed this car. I missed all 180 horsepower or whatever. I don't even know how much a stock KA has. Not much. Everyone's saying, oh, swap it. Oh, you're not gonna have fun with it. Yes, I will. I will enjoy the hell out of it, and then maybe in a year or two, swap it or turbo it. Haven't decided yet. Let's hope the wheel stays on the car, though. That's always a fear of mine. That was my fear with my quick release wheel. I don't think it's, I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't know how it would work, but I'm just afraid of like I was always afraid of the quick release wheel just quick releasing while I'm in the middle of driving and just panicking with no wheel. I kind of like actually having it bolted in and being able to see the big 19mm bolt or nut holding it on. Something else I also want to figure out is more camera angles for like the interior of the GoPro. I like having a camera front and center so I can talk to it, I can vlog to it, but I can still be focused on the road and not breaking any laws and, you know, all that good stuff. But I do think it'd be really cool to have a sort of hand or foot cam like mounted from the top here, wide angle, angled down. I just don't know, like maybe I could do the sunroof if I open that up and stick it on the glass there. I don't know. I love this car though, man. The wheel feels good. The car feels good. It's a good day. I forgot. I didn't even really like show you what the hub looked like. I just put it on and went for a drive. It looks super clean. I'm really happy with how it came out. Cause like I said, I want to keep like an OEM plus look. Yes, I'm learning how to drift on it. And yes, realistically, the car is gonna get beat up. But I think it's really important to note to myself and to you guys that I want to keep the car nice. I'm aware of how nice it is and cue the, it's a Nissan 240SX, it's not nice. You know what I mean? Like it's a beautiful car in my opinion. They're hard to find clean. My homie Julian worded it very nicely and it's what stuck with me. And it's that if I want to learn how to drift properly, I need to either sell this car and buy a beater car that I really don't care about at all, or I need to remove my emotional connection with it and be okay with damaging the car. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and try to, you know what I mean? But I love the car. I want to take care of the car. I want the car to last me a very long time. That being said, I'm gonna drive the car and I'm gonna learn how to drift in the car. And I think she's looking good. She's looking real clean, interior and exterior. I know this car stuff isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's mine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been a super, I guess, productive day. I'm still working on differentiating fun and productive. Today was productive. We got a lot of things done that we needed to get done that I had been pushing off and procrastinating. So as always, the fact that I'm able to share that with you and some of you actually find it exciting means the world to me. So stoked that I'm able to live this life, and it's thanks to you guys. So I say thank you at the end of every video, and I hope you know that I mean that. For real, life has been really, really good lately, and you guys are mainly to thank for that. So I appreciate you. Catch you next video. Peace out. All right, boy, what a video that was. I just finished editing it for the most part, and there's something I wanted to include here at the end really quickly. I think first and foremost, if you're just a casual viewer that watches a couple videos here and there and don't want to support elsewhere, totally understand, no hard feelings at all. The video's over, you know. I mainly just wanted to have this at the end of this video. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. It's just kind of awkward for me to bring up for some reason. I think I'm just overthinking it like I do most things. But this is directed towards those of you that, you know, are heavy supporters and may be interested in supporting me outside of just watching the videos. And again, no hard feelings if you don't want to, none at all. I set up channel memberships for this channel, I think years ago, honestly, and I've kind of experimented, and I've pushed them hard before, and both on this channel and my gaming channel, and I always just completely blow it, to be honest. I'll promise things that I'm just not able to deliver, like, oh, we'll do a weekly members only live stream, or like, oh, we'll do one extra video a week for members only, and I have these really cool ideas that sound great in my head, and then in true Garrett fashion, they just kind of fizzle out, and I don't follow through, and I hate that about me. I brought it up in that Skate 4 unboxing video that I posted a couple days back, where I changed my channel perks, so I'm not promising, you know, members only live streams. I'm not promising a weekly exclusive poster, or I'm not promising anything really. That being said, I did want to, I guess, just vocalize it and make the few of you that may be interested in supporting by becoming a channel member, make you guys aware that I have them available. The way that I want to treat it from here on out is more like a Twitch sub. If you subscribe to creators on Twitch, you know, it's just a way of financially helping out and supporting a creator that you want to support. And I think my channel memberships are the same as a Twitch sub, $4.99 a month. But yeah, you get a little badge or a star next to your name. And the reason that I wanted to vocalize it is because I'm trying to make a better habit of checking members only comments. One of the perks that I do utilize, and I want to start utilizing more now that, you know, we might actually have a couple channel members. I usually do this on mobile. It's actually easier on mobile, but for the sake of this video, I'm just showing you guys. You can go to comments, you can go to, where is it? Channel member status and channel member, and boom, these are all my comments from channel members, and I've gone through and, you know, hearted the comments, and these are comments that I'm guaranteed 100% to see. I think that was one of YouTube's default perks, is like priority reply to comments or something like that. So I do want to start utilizing that feature more, and then, this is gonna sound so complainy, but it's like, it's the truth, so I want to say it. I've made it abundantly clear that negative comments get to me a little bit too much, more than they should, especially for doing YouTube for almost 11 years now. I'm very open about that. I care too much about what people think. I let comments affect me too much. You guys know this. I know it about myself. Following in the footsteps of another creator that that I follow. His name is Will Survives. 10 out of 10 recommend his content. It's like hardcore homesteading content, and I really fuck with his content. He made a video kind of addressing the whole channel member thing as well, because he enabled channel memberships on his channel. He mentioned using them almost more as a comment filter than for the financial aspect of it. It's really easy for a hater or a troll, whatever you want to call them, to type out, "Oh, I hate you, your videos," like whatever a troll would comment, you know? It's a lot more unlikely that someone's gonna pay $5 to talk shit, you know? He mentioned every now and then he'll only read the members' comments and not read the other comments. I don't think I'm gonna commit to something as crazy as that, but I do think it'll be a good way for me. Like, if I find myself going through the dark spiral of reading troll comments, maybe I will just enable that members only, and, you know, the goal would be to create a just very small, tight-knit, positive community of channel members. I just wanted to vocalize my thoughts on it all, and it is a little, for some reason, it's awkward for me to talk about. I've never liked the idea of, like, paywalling content or anything like that, although I've been heavily recommended to do so by my manager. So yeah, realistically, you don't get much. You might get priority response to comments, and then maybe something down the road if we ever have a crazy amount of channel members, but in the meantime, it really is just an extra way to support me financially, emotionally, whatever. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk about it. I just haven't found a time or a place to bring it up, so I just said, fuck it, I'll put it at the end of this video. To my current channel members, I think we have 3 of you guys. I fucking love you. I appreciate you. And that is now, this was a long video. You already know how I'm about to end this bad boy off. Look at that view, though! Oh, all right, I love you guys. I'll catch you next video. Peace out.